Welcome to the driver's seat. You're looking at the Land Rover Defender 130. When Land Rover launched the Defender 90 and Defender 110 a couple of years ago, I knew they had a home run on their hands because it just had the right styling, the right pricing, and sure enough, they've been selling quite nicely, the best-selling vehicle in the whole Land Rover family. But when something works, you got to go bigger. So to complete the Defender family, they've added the 130, which is what you're looking at here. And it's longer, and it has a third row, and it still is quite nimble like the 110, but they found a lot of their customers just wanted more space and wanted that third row. So that's what we have here. We've been driving it for the past week, and I think they really nailed it. We've had some technology, electronic glitches, but that seems to be standard with just about every Land Rover. So hopefully they'll get those worked out at some point. But it's a stunning vehicle, and the one you're looking at here is priced around $87,000. The Defender 130 is not only roomy and comfortable, but it's very capable and it's quite powerful. We love the way it drives. Again, I just wish they would address some of the infotainment issues that we've experienced and other consumers have experienced. The biggest problem we've had this week is with the backup camera. There would be nothing behind us, and it would just go crazy and act as if we're about to run into something. So we did that a few times, and that was when there was some early morning bright light in the parking structure. So I have a feeling that the cameras are getting tricked into thinking that there's something behind there, but you could turn that off if you want, but it was worth noting. But overall, I mean, Land Rover just nailed it. I mean, I said this when we first drove the 90 and the 110. Just a really pleasant place to spend time in it. This has air suspension, which comes in handy even daily activities. If you're a shorter person, you can raise and lower the car to make it easier to get to your groceries and whatnot. So a lot of nice features in this vehicle. $87,000 is not inexpensive, but it's a very substantial vehicle, and we're driving top of the line trim level. For a big vehicle, it moves quite nicely. It's a massive steering wheel. Kind of reminds me that like a Rolls-Royce size steering wheel, almost like a yacht. And I like it. Everything is very well integrated, very thoughtful, a lot of storage spaces, plenty of USB ports, just a lot of nice features. The version we're driving here can seat up to 8 people, so we don't have captain's chairs in the second row. We have the 60-40 split, and it's quite nice. Every seat in here is relatively comfortable, even the third row. So looking at the interior layout of the Defender 130, as you could see, it is quite comfortable, quite luxurious. A lot of premium materials. I just wish they would put more effort into the quality of the technology and infotainment. So the color, even though it looks brown, is actually Sedona red. And we have 395 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque. Made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission. It's a 3-liter twin-turbo V6, so a very popular engine configuration. Many vehicles today have that, until they eventually migrate down to a 4-cylinder and then pure electric. But in fact, the vehicle we're getting next week is a QX60, same engine, 3-liter turbocharged V6. So a very popular configuration, and again, plenty of power, and a lot of there are a lot of nice features here. If you were to go off-roading, you have your different drive modes. I mentioned the air suspension. As you can see, the vehicle is being raised and lowered. Something called wade sensing, so it's when you're wading in water, you can see that. So what they're telling you here is that you could be in up to 2.5 feet of water. There are a lot of gadgets in this vehicle, and I don't know how many people can actually take it off-road, but you can see we have our angle, both left to right and front to back, altitude, what bearing we are. So it's not going to be very useful when you're driving your kids around to soccer practice, but if you were to go off-roading, if everything worked according to the systems, then it's some real options. You got 3 camera modes: on-road, off-road, and towing. So as you can see, a lot of technology has gone into this. You can think about the original Defender. Those were just, they were used, safari and farm vehicles. They were bulletproof. They didn't have all this tech, and I wish they'd offer a version like that, but they really can't today.